Hey there, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. Let's play Odin Spear. Yep, I might as well start it. And we're going to take Cornelius, and we're going to fight the Beast of Darkova. The prophecy does say that Cornelius is the one that has to do it, man. So we have to do it that way. By the way, this is Odin Spear. It's a pretty good game. Quite beautiful. It's done by Vanillaware. They're a really small studio. For some reason, their games go under the radar. This is quite possibly their best game, I think. Oh, this and Dragon's Crown are pretty well known. Well, I would argue that Dragon's Crown is pretty well known. Mostly because for some reason it was controversial. I'm not sure why, to be honest. Hey, is that a coin on that back of the book? Armageddon time. Time to end the world. The world is coming to an end, guys. Alas. Sorry about that. Anyway,
Darkova is still affecting me.
You gonna become Darkova again?
That's what happened. But my heart is tainted. I can't bear it. Like a wolf, my hunger eats away at my very core.
He's gonna become Darkova again.
Not even you are safe from my appetite for human flesh. This shall be my end. But I cannot rot like this.
There's the baby dragon. We remember that guy, don't we?
Over here, Leventhan.
There's King Valentine. And there's the cauldron. We're gonna have to fight those two.
Now sleep.
The dragon and the cauldron.
Dream of devouring all.
Where'd he get the ring? He didn't get it. Cauldron's gonna suck up all the phosons from the world. That's gonna be very bad because that's the life force of the world.
Have once again set this cauldron alight. It should know who its master is, even without the ring.
Uh-oh.
Now, respond to my voice. The time has come to bring judgment upon the earth. I am one with destruction.
This is bad.
Absorb the power of every Phozon in the land.
It's sucking all the life force from the land, guys.
Now, annihilate this empty shell of a world.
Uh-oh, this is real bad, guys. First, we're gonna have to fight the cauldron. We have to use Velvet on it, though. Anyway.
What a terrible sight. So this is what remains of King Valentine.
Are you gonna become Darkova to try and stop it?
You
That's gonna fulfill the prophecy of the world's end.
Are you any better? You fled from the netherworld. How rude. Hard to believe. You share my noble blood. Oh, we are very much alike. We both lust for power. Power? What power could you possibly hold?
Are you gonna use Darkova?
Let me show you the Darkova. Relive Titania once again.
Don't do it anyway, it's gonna fulfill the prophecy.
Impossible. I'll turn your precious cauldron into scrap.
Actually, it's not gonna go that well.
To the death. Aye, unpleasant, isn't it? The cowardly prince who destroyed his country will give his life to save it.
Alright, now there's Darkova. That's not gonna go well. And Galleon's gonna get free.
Again, someone is calling upon the power of Darkova once more. Stop! My blood is boiling, but the anticipation awakens a sick pleasure inside me.
Uh-oh, this is bad.
My heart is growing dark. Here they come. That woman sends her servants to restrain me once again.
Odette's dead.
King Galen, our queen who set your shackles has been sent into the darkness.
Yes, by Gwendolyn.
No one shall interfere with the king's freedom once again. Then obey me, Gravekeepers. If you wish the power of darkness to survive, then obey the shadows around you.
Wow, that's kind of terrifying.
From this moment on, lead the dead. Make your way to Titania. But we cannot leave. The queen blocked the path. What?
Rest assured, King Galen. There is a way to escape.
Who are you?
I am your humble servant.
One
My
of the
appearance
wise
has
men.
changed, but my loyalty has not. I am Beldor, a wise man. Are you aware that the Holia are able to traverse the border between life and death? As the new power figure in the Netherworld, all you need to do is command them.
Alia, show me the way.
Uh-oh, this is bad.
Let us abominations leave and enter the living world so we can devour life.
This is bad, isn't it? Yeah, he was a former Darkova beast that went mad and died. And now the Kingdom of Fire's underwater.
What's happening?
The land is collapsing.
What?
Highness, the ocean rises. If this continues, 'tis only a matter of time until our land sinks below the waves.
Then I will move inland and take over the world. Yeah.
King Onyx! Your Majesty, what can we do?
There is no going back now. We shall march inland.
But the prophecies tell of our demise when we get to the World Tree.
There is no world tree.
Oh, sort of correct, but not
Story is a
really.
mere fable. We shall burn the forest away and prove that those prophecies are false.
Dude, are you sure about that?
Inform all in the Fire Realm. The time to seize the world has arrived.
King Odin, at this rate...
Galen runs the Netherworld. Do we have any troops?
They're all dying.
Our infantry has been completely annihilated. The Valkyrie... The main gate is destroyed. The enemy is inside the palace.
I knew this day would come. I made the Baelor for this.
But you lost it.
Only I still had it.
Here they come. We must protect the king.
Come on, you can handle a few spooky, scary skeletons. Okay, maybe not. Uh-oh, more undead.
Tis quiet. I no longer hear battle.
The world is
I
falling to
must be the
pieces.
only one left. Any warrior encountering so many Halia must become weak of heart.
All his troops are dead.
Why, 'tis Griselda. Have you lost your way in all this chaos?
Don't believe it.
I have never done anything fatherly for you. Not once.
Don't fall for it.
If I could die for you, I would be satisfied. It seems that we can be together forever now. Are you happy, Griselda? You're so lovely, my child.
Don't fall for it. Yep, at least he accepted his death.
As foretold, death triumphs. From the balcony, you can see the dark troops cover the mountain and beyond. The spirits shall soon arrive here.
Okay, we better get out of there. We better go battle.
Audible must be.
Princess, remain calm. We must escape from here. I understand you must be worried about Oswald, who went to gather information.
Princess Gwendolyn, this way. He shall take you to safety.
Nowhere is safe from Armageddon.
Maris, I'm sorry. Please fetch my spear. Princess Gwendolyn!
I'm going out to face these threats.
I shall follow Oswald. No, you mustn't! Fear not. I am a Valkyrie. If it becomes too much for me, I shall fly away. Now, go on.
Princess.
If we are to meet, let us meet atop Horn Mountain. They're coming. Hurry!
Now, this is just a prelude, guys. We're gonna get into the action soon, trust me.
What? No. Griselda? Are you here for me?
Knock down the crown. Do not forget your role. From the epic poems.
Basically, Gwendolyn has to defeat the dragon at the end. She's talking about the crown of Valentine. Glad they give you that little clue. Who should I use to face the Piece of Darkova? Well, you have to use the right characters otherwise you get the bad ending. And the first one you have to do it with is Cornelius, you see. Alright, now let's do it. Time for the final 5 bosses, I guess.
This is Darkova. Could trying to fight this even be considered a battle?
Come on, Cornelius, you can do better than that.
Ingwe, is that you?
Yes, it is.
Did you use the secret magic?
Yes, he did.
Answer me!
Yes, 'tis true.
Who's there?
One of the wise men.
Let me introduce myself. I am Urzur's acquaintance.
You're one of them. Is what you said true? Is this really Ingwe?
Yes, it is.
Indeed. He used the secret technique in order to stop the cold.
But now I have him under mind control.
Little did he know that there is also a spell to control the Darkova.
Uh-oh, that's bad.
Control it? That's impossible.
But it's true.
If there was, my father would not have been forced to kill my grandfather.
That's not
After
true.
the incident with King Galen, your father had us research the spell. Our work was successful.
Uh-oh, that's bad.
Father? What are you planning to do?
Foolish questions deserve no answers.
We're planning to end the world, dude.
If you plan to stop me, you will become a victim of my loyal servant.
Ingwe, I feel for you. You are innocent in this.
Well, sort of.
My father also fought a demon beast with this. I'm not afraid. Just wait. I won't let you suffer.
Alright, time for this boss fight. Finally, into the action. And each of these is pretty much a chapter on their own. Alright, let's drop a whirlwind. As you can see, he has 3 different heads and you have to damage all of them. That's what makes this fight pretty tricky. Don't worry though. Alright, let's go with Plasma Circle. Alright, got one of them. Got one of them. Got two of them to knock down their health bars. Alright, let's use that Fire Spirit. Like Plasma Circle, but with fundamental differences. Also, I'm poisoned now. I'm toxic. I'm taking quite a bit of damage. Heal. And get some temporary invincibility, I suppose. We can beat this thing, I know it. Get poisoned. Get up. Alright, we're getting one head down. Fortunately, there's still more to go. Alright, he's gonna unleash something. Oh, I'll take this heal potion. Let's down it real quick. That healed barely anything. There we go, that's more like it. Uh-oh, poison. I'm gonna make an antidote real quick. Alright, let's drop another whirlwind. That'll make the boss fight a little bit easier, I think. We're getting one of them down. Almost got one of them down. Alright, they're down to their last health bars. That's actually pretty good. We're doing good, guys. We're beating them. One head down. That whirlwind is really helping out. Come on, we can do it. I'll just put on another Fire Spirit. Just getting ready to do something. Just make another antidote just in case. Do ice, I don't like that. Got another head down. One more hit, there we go. Well, that was easy. Playing like a boss. Well, that was pretty easy.
Cornelius!
Don't worry, Velvet, I'm fine.
He's not dead. He's quite stubborn.
Ingwe, you're hurt.
It's karma, Velvet.
For my sins against the kingdom of Valentine.
You feel it. Even now, the cauldron is absorbing photons from the world. I couldn't destroy it. It's too late. The root of the land is dead, and Arion is sinking into the ocean. Do you remember the note?
Mother's note?
Perhaps destroying the cauldron is the wrong thing to do. She wrote the note for us. Perhaps she tried to tell us how to overcome the dangers.
Now we need to chain the cauldron.
Guides the way with the final stone. If the core is reversed, the phosons stored inside will be released. That might save us all.
Okay, we can keep going.
Don't concern yourself with me, Cornelius. You're near death too.
You're talking about Cornelius 1.
But thanks to you, I was able to return to my own body.
Ingwe.
Don't worry about me. Mother waits for me on the other side. She's sure to punish her bad son.
Oh.
This is your cowardly brother's last request. Velvet, do your duty. Now go.
Very well, I will do it.
This is it.
Yep, he's dead.
And even now, I think of her face. I wonder why. I hope she is safe.
Mercedes, you mean?
Mercedes, I wish I could see you one last time.
And using Mercedes on him does get unique dialogue, but unfortunately it also means that you'll get the bad ending if you do that. Now, to fight the Lord of the Netherworld, we need somebody with the powers of darkness, and the only person that has that is Oswald. Alright, let's get Oswald out. Part 2. King Gallion. He's very similar to the Beast of Darkova because he was a Beast of Darkova.
Something vile. Greedy fool. Did you gain your power by selling your soul to that woman?
Hey, I didn't sell...
That same power of death continues to torment me.
Though the Queen is no more, who are you to lead the Halia?
Galen, King of Titania. You have no right to address me.
Your body. That must be what happens to one who gives up his soul.
Ah, Odette. How frightening. My heart is full of dread. Even her shadow scares me.
Come on, really?
I cannot allow your corpse to fester in this world any longer. I'll send you back to hell.
'Tis the end. This is Hell's new home.
Don't do it.
The prophecies say that you are my servant now. They also say that I cannot be defeated by you. There is a royal secret. The only one to kill me is someone of royal blood, so the prophecies state. Even if you are the Shadow, a common warrior like you will never be able to kill me.
But he's wrong about that because we don't... Because we know that Oswald is related to the Titanian royalty. Of course, Gallion doesn't know that, and that's going to be his downfall. As you can see, you're going to have to damage his heads, just like the Beast of Darkova. But of course, he's a little bit different, in that when you do damage the heads and break them, you'll expose his main body and be able to damage him that way. Once you do that, his heart will open up. That's where his weak point is. I'll drop a whirlwind so I can do the damage. There we go, got it. Yeah, some ads, but nothing too major. All right, let's drop another whirlwind. Got him again. Watch out for the ad. Watch out for his his ads, of course. Watch out for the bones. Out of my way, ghosts. Drop another whirlwind. It's very easy if you do this strategy. Keep knocking him down with whirlwinds. Now I'm getting beat up. The whirlwind is still going on. There we go. Don't have as many heal potions right now. I'll save the whirlwinds for later. By doing this, we're actually getting through to him. I need to score some crits so I can heal. As a critical heal. Alright, his heart should be opening up. Drop another whirlwind. I don't even need Berserk for this fight. In fact, he's almost dead. Yep. Beat him easily. See, King Galleon's not that tough.
What is happening? My heart cries out. Why you? Only Titanian. Ah.
You don't know the truth.
Was your father.
I never knew my parents.
Do not forget that.
But a dragon once told me my father was a man named Edgar.
Edgar. I had considered that he would take the throne over his brother Edmund.
Oh.
The throne of Titania?
But he chose to defy me and married that woman. He left resenting me, and I knew one day he would try to take my life. This is why I had him killed in secret.
But you escaped.
Edgar's son escaped.
Yeah, you were taken by Melvin.
Inevitable. Then, my killer would be of royal blood.
Get wrecked, King Galleon.
Trick me again.
Goodbye. That's how you win. If you do with anybody else, he pretty much just revives and kills you.
Edgar. He let me escape to the fairy kingdom.
Did Melvin have once pure intentions?
But was found instead. Like Melvin said. He said I was just a tool. But when he first found me and raised me, there must have been something there.
Maybe Melvin wasn't always a bad guy.
Titania is sinking. The kingdom is dying.
Oh, we did that. Alright, the next fight we're going up against, King Onyx. And you need to use Mercedes against them. Very important. Alright, let's do it. Out my way, Vulcan. You may be red hot, but not as red hot as Mercedes.
Burning. Is someone?
The world burns!
What's left from my country?
They're all dead. Ingway's dead.
No, it can't be. Ingwe.
Yes, it's him. He's gone.
You liar! You said we'd meet again!
Oh, you technically did. Just that he's dead.
Ah, Queen, here you are. Your forest is in ashes.
Onyx!
The world burned.
There we go. That's the line.
Don't be so smug. If the world is ending as the prophecies say, then you will not survive it.
Prophecies?
He doesn't believe they're real.
It all follows the poems. But where is this so-called world tree that is supposed to stop me?
Mercedes is that, dude.
It does not exist. Observe the scorched earth. I don't know which tree your prophecies mention, but it obviously isn't here.
They just attacked every tree indiscriminately, okay.
Mutterings of senile old mages. Their words are mistaken. Flame covers the world.
The world literally burns.
Began.
King Onyx wants the world to literally burn. Cool.
Even if the country is destroyed, my mother would never give up. I won't stop drawing my bow. I will act as a queen until the very end.
Alright, now, time to fight King Onyx. He's quite possibly the toughest of the 5. I think he's quite possibly the toughest of the 5. I mean, King Galleon's pretty easy, though. Uh-oh. Great punches. Just keep out of range and blast him. Now he's preparing a big attack. Now I get guard against that. Now just guard against those attacks. Are you jumping around? Get blasted. Alright, we knocked down one of his health bars. He's getting ready to make those arches. Don't touch them while they're on fire, obviously. And they also block your shots, so... block his charge attack. Well, I benched my shield ring that came in handy and gave me 0 damage there. Ow. Well, he was not paying attention. Eat your own fists. Maybe I'm wrong and he's not that hard. He certainly does burn you with each attack, though. He's making the arches again. Alright, there you are. Eat a toxin. Eat another toxin. Get poisoned. Now he's going for the fist attack. He's going for another arch attack. Ow. Well, I should have seen that coming. And Mercedes, get up. Oh, now I'm on fire. Yeah, that's just what King Onyx does. He burns you. Luckily I have those. Take that. You're down to your last health bar, King Onyx. Awesome. I don't know why I had so much trouble with this guy with Oswald. Probably because I kept trying to Vile Rush him. Yeah, you do fight him before this. Whoops, watch out for the jump attack. He's doing the charge. Down to your last health bar and KO. Easy clap. Oh, he did really well in that fight. Cool. Beat him easy.
It can't be. It wasn't in the prophecies.
Sorry, Mercedes is the world tree.
The Inferno King dead?
Now you're not. You were once a blazing fire, but now you're ashes.
Mother, I'm so sorry. Your kingdom is ruined.
Oh man.
I'm useless, after all.
Oh, you're not.
I couldn't be like you.
She's dying.
Oh, dearest land. Please take me. This life will now return.
Now we're gonna see how she's really the world tree.
I return my name. I am Mercedes. My true name, Yggdrasil.
These become phosons now. Oh, that's sad.
That name. This cannot be.
Bye-bye, King Onyx.
Yggdrasil. The World Tree. The fire is halted by the World Tree. So, you were part of the prophecies, Mercedes. I'm a fool. I didn't see it coming.
You'll never see it coming.
But, little queen, the prophecies are still incorrect. In this barren land, there are no survivors.
Turn to ash. Excellent. Wow, that's quite a way to go. Nah, I don't need to save. Not like there's a thunderstorm. Let's see, who do I use to fight the cauldron? It says it needs to be chained, and the only character with a chain is Velvet. Alright, we're using Velvet. The cauldron's not that bad, though. It's pretty easy. Especially compared to King Onyx.
The blazing columns from above have completely shattered the land! The abyss swallows all!
Grandfather.
Stop this madness.
It's you, Velvet. So, even you have come to bid the world farewell in these final moments. Not even destiny can stop the bloodlines.
Grandfather, please stop.
He doesn't want to. You have to beat him.
Mother would not want this.
You are the result of my beloved daughter's betrayal! You are the very reason I find myself in hell! Do you understand?
No, you killed your own daughter. You killed your own...
On me.
You killed your daughter, man.
Take only my life. Why punish the world?
Because I want to see the world burn.
Stand back!
Grandfather!
Do you want me to wring your neck too and relive that horrifying experience again?
Just whip him and be done with it.
Trouble her too much. Look away from me! I am insane enough. Worry not. I will take everyone along with me. To the end of the world!
Oh, we can't let him do these things. Using any other character doesn't have any real dialogue with this guy. Alright, the map's unavailable. What do I do? Yep, I'm gonna have to deal with these arms too. Just keep whipping this thing. Burn to death in that line. There we go. That should unlock the next part of the battle. Here we're gonna have to do some platforming. And get up top. And we have to chain the core. And we just have to beat this machine down. First, it's a multi-phase fight. Gonna fall over to one side, and then I'm going to have to beat the core. Burn to death in that line. That's a pretty good technique to use on that. Alright, it's gonna go into the... You're gonna have to do platforming again. Luckily, if I block the projectiles, I'll get some EP back, so I can do the flame road thing again. Alright, it's going down again. Alright, let's see. Flame road. Burn to death in that line. Now we drop a whirlwind for good measure. Come on, out of dizzy. Gotta watch out for the buzzsaws. Now it's very big attack. It's gonna be very dangerous. As if it gets it off. Of course, I can just do that and get out of the way. Alright, it's falling over again. Let's smack the core. Use Flame Road again. Drop a whirlwind, why not? There we go, smack it down. Up here. Toss down the whirlwinds to make this a little bit easier. Get up. It's gonna fall over again. Now we gotta edit it. Now we have to smack the core down again. Flame road on that thing. Alright, I got more whirlwinds to go. Let's grab that toxin real quick. It's preparing its big laser attack again. Come on, get up! Get up, get up, get up! Don't get comboed. Missed it. That's okay. Nope. Missed that. Burn to death. Please burn to death. There we go, down to your last health bar. Alright, let's do Flame Road again. And drop another whirlwind. There we go, beat the cauldron. Oh, almost. There we go, smack it down. Level up off that. The cauldron has been chained. Excellent. That was awesome.
The furnace's core survives. But with the systems destroyed, it cannot move or fire its beams.
It's destroyed.
What's your scheme, Velvet? The cauldron is mine. No one else can command it. If they try, they will deeply regret it. For I cast a curse on it.
Cast a curse on it? Oh no.
What?
Fainted, huh? I cannot forgive your meddling. You... Why are you here? In her shape?
He's losing his marbles.
So pitiful. My hollow eye sockets produce no tears. Too bad, Velvet. My work here is done. Like myself, your inheritance is a mere shell of its former glory. Now come, Leventhin!
The dragon.
The time of your awakening is nigh! Come forth!
And now we just have to use Gwendolyn to knock the crown down. This is pretty good, isn't it? Nah, I don't need to save. Alright, final character time. And I can't believe we're blazing through these. I thought they'd be significantly longer, but oops. I guess not.
Leventhon.
This guy is pretty tough.
Little dragon?
He's certainly not easy.
It's long enough to encircle the entire continent.
You have to hit the crown, that's the weak point.
Snakes. My sister mentioned the Leventhon to me once. The prophecies are as unstoppable as the stars. 'Tis impossible. 'Twould be like putting out a volcano with a bucket of water.
You can do it, Gwendolyn. I believe in you.
It is too much.
You can do it. Knock the crown down. There he is. There's his big ol' head. As you see, he's shooting down lasers of death upon the world and destroying the land.
The land is breaking and dissolving like a sugar cube.
What's left of it, anyway.
It's collapsing. Miras, Brahm, I'm sorry.
You're gonna die.
Leventhon will eat the land. Even your last treasure.
I won't let it get Oswald. No, Oswald's my husbando. I gotta save him.
Do not forget. Knock down the crown.
Wait, that's his weak point.
Crown. She said that.
There it is. There's the crown.
Carefully. It's wedged on its horn. So that's...
The weak point. Yep, let's go. Alright, let's go get that weak point. Of course, Gwendolyn got that message about knocking down a crown, so you know to use her. We just have to make our way up. Start smacking it down. Ow, 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 lightning. Alright, we beat one part of it. Stop for the striking thunder. If we drop a whirlwind, it should be easy. As you see, he does a lot of damage. You gotta be really careful of that. There we go, one more down. Watch out for the death ray. Watch out for him chopping down on you. Oh, we already broke like... He's getting away. Well, not for long. Not if we keep going. Watch out for the lightning. Ow. Watch out for the beam. Watch out for the beam, that's obviously very dangerous. Watch out for the tail. Alright, where is he? Let's use... Alright, let's drop down whirlwind. Alright, we're getting his health bars down. Watch out for the lightning. I did not watch out for the lightning. Watch out for the little electric balls. Now I'm getting beat up. That's okay. Keep climbing the tail. Just like dealing with the world serpent. You remember that guy, don't you? Oh, maybe you don't. It was a force of Armageddon in its own right, in Norse mythology, and that's what this thing reminds me of. As you'll probably guess why. I mean, it is a big, long snake. Big, long snake. This guy is long. I guess it would be like an Eastern dragon, but it's quite malicious. Nope, 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 nope. I don't want to get caught in that beam. Nope, 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 nope. Not gonna get me. Oh, watch out for lightning. Ow. It's okay. Watch out for the tail. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, finally. Here's another lightning beam attack. Now got bit right there. You can see why this is a little more challenging than the cauldron. Not. I say challenging, and I'm not doing very good at it. Keep those ice shots to the face. Down to your last health bar. I'll take that. Sure, let's throw out a toxin. Perhaps the poison will help us. Hell is indeed doing something. Harry got him down fast half health on his last health bar. So it should be not too bad to beat him. Shouldn't require too much more to beat him. Watch out for lightning. Take all that damage from the poison. Damn, he's still up. I'll just heal real quick with an elixir. That'll also give me temporary invincibility for a little bit. Maybe that'll be enough to beat him. Ow. Now I'm getting beat. That was quite shocking. Hey, what are you doing? I can get one last hit, yeah. There we go. Gotcha. Awesome. That's it for Odin Spear. Get wrecked.
My wings are destroyed. I cannot fly.
Your wings got ruined. How? Oh, it got zapped by lightning, of course.
A strike like lightning. There has never been anyone as brave as you in all of history.
Oh, thank you.
'Tis a great honor for a Valkyrie.
Yeah, Gwendolyn is pretty brave.
I've watched you grow. Silly bird. I thought you were me. You sound like my sister.
I am your sister.
I am you. We share blood. I share my sister's pain.
It's Griselda all along.
Griselda?
This all follows the poems. I'm so proud of you. I can leave with confidence.
Okay, good luck in the afterlife.
Goodbye, Gwendolyn. We'll meet at World's End.
Goodbye.
Griselda, that won't be long now. Before I die, I wish I could light the sky and tell him how I feel.
Oh, you mean Oswald? Oh. Think about Oswald in your last moments.
My dearest Oswald.
Alright now.
How can a whole world disappear like that? It's just a story.
Hey, come on now.
Oh, but Grandpa really liked these books. Right, Socrates? It's so sad that everyone in the world died, though. Huh? Wait. This is one of the coins the puka were looking for. You know, from the illustrations. This is Valentine's symbol. Puka Dear Puka, let me give you this coin in return for your story.
Oh.
Now you can be humans, right? Like that'll really happen.
Oh, but it will.
What is it, kitty? I just felt like saying it, that's all. I tore off the book's decoration. I'll ask Daddy to fix it later.
Alice, are you in the attic again? Come down, honey. The cake's done.
Wow! Cake! Coming, Mom! Are you coming, Socrates? Fine. Suit yourself.
This is quite cute, isn't it?
Mommy, guess what I found in Grandpa's
Now we read all those books. Oh, Socrates is leaving. And what's this? The Puka got the coin. They're leaving behind another book. That's for if you want the secret ending. Everyone's gonna be okay? Question mark? Ooh, Oswald saved it. Excellent.
Good. You're alive. When I first saw you falling, for the first time I prayed that I'd save you.
Aw.
I think I overdid it.
His power's reaching its limits.
That's the magic cauldron. It's still there.
Cornelius.
I'm all right. How's the cauldron?
I stopped it without destroying the core. But all the phosons it absorbed from the world have been used up.
Oh, but are we going to use it?
At this rate, the salvation Igwe talked about is...
Friend or foe?
Huh? Gwendolyn!
My half-sister. And her lover.
She's still alive. They're both alive. Huh? This ring. It's Titrell. Why does she have it?
It was her wedding ring.
Is this fate? After all this, it's made its way here. But the furnace has no more power. Ah!
Use the ciphers.
Master Croy. I finally understand. There's still some power. The crystals are right here. In this cipher. The blade is a crystal. If I turn them back into phosons, they could power the cauldron.
No, Velvet. If you use the cauldron, you'll be cursed.
It's fine.
Cornelius. Everything that has happened has been leading up to this moment. They are the crownless lords from the poems. They will be the ancestors to all of humanity.
Hey, we're related to Valkyrie. Cool.
And this hand wearing the ring shall be the savior from the prophecies.
Velvet.
The ground is crumbling. We must hurry.
Alright, now, unleash the phosons.
I must reverse the magic's flow. Ciphers, give yourselves. Release the source of life.
No using the bow? I guess Mercedes isn't involved in this. Oh well.
give the world back its soul. I hereby request Arion's revival. Let the seed of life flow. Obey the ring, Cauldron. You are no longer an abomination, but the mother of all, filled with hope.
And now the photons it absorbs. Or she's gonna be cursed. What kind of curse is it? The Puko's curse. Of course, you kind of already knew that because you saw a Puko with their costume on.
Everywhere we look, the land is ruined. 'Tis worse than the Netherworld.
Are we the only ones who survived this?
That I do not know. But 'tis a miracle that we survived at all. Perhaps. Let's find a place to rest.
In this shattered world, will there ever be a place that can accept us after we've hurt the world so?
Gwendolyn. Wait. Something's happening. Gwendolyn.
The world is being revived.
Oswald! What is it? The land!
It's as if a new world is being revealed. Gwendolyn, we're witnessing a miracle. We cannot give up. We must have hope.
And there's the credits. How was this game, guys? Pretty fun? I think it was too. There's also a post-credit scene, so we're gonna watch that. Stick around for that, I guess. You really don't have to. It was quite fun, wasn't it? I should probably inform you that there is a secret ending to this game. I don't know if you want to see that, though. I've already done it once before, so... It's pretty simple to get. All you have to do is use certain characters on the final 5 bosses to get the rest of the dialogue for the game. It does require you getting the bad ending, too, where everything's destroyed, with no hope of recovery. You don't really have to do it multiple times, though. Oh, King Onyx. You do have to fight King Onyx and the Beast of Darkova a bunch of times. Cauldron and the Dragon, not so much. Of course, that's with different characters, too. Hey, look, it's Atlas. You know them. You know Atlas. They made Persona 5. And they really, really liked Persona 5 a lot. I don't blame them. It made them lots of money and got really popular. That's why they made the Strikers. That's why they made Persona 5 Strikers. And I don't know. I wish they would make more Etrian Odyssey games, though. Yo, Atlas, please make some more Etrian Odyssey games for the Switch, I guess. Although, it's not really not necessary. No pressure or anything. I believe tonight I will play Minecraft, maybe. I guess I could do that. I am not very good at Minecraft, to be honest. I am thinking of making a new house, though. Maybe one that's attached to my mine that's leading down to the abandoned mine shaft, which is full of poisonous cave spiders. I've already built up most of the mob spawners, though. And of course, after this, I'm going to go focus on maybe Tales of Berseria and Dragon's Crown again. Haven't played them in a while. Gotta finish those up, too. At least I'd like to, anyway. Also, I'm also getting deeper into Pokemon Y. I have to do the Clement battle. It should be pretty easy given my levels right now, since I did quite a bit of grinding off camera. Oh well, thank you for giving me a Sega. Atlas, Sega, Vanillaware, they're all good. They're cool people. Hey look, it's Mercedes Bowen. That's a tree that grew from her body, I guess. Thank you for playing, no problem. No problem, this is a cool game. What about the post-credits? Oh, that's pretty cool, huh? Oh yeah, here it is.
Hey, you there! You look rather sad to say goodbye. Titania's become a nice place after the dragon disappeared.
Oh, it has, and how's the end of the world treating
It
ya?
certainly feels a lot better. Just where do you hail from? You don't know? You're an odd one. Whoa! Watch where you're going! Well, you must be here looking for a good deal, am I right? I've got just the thing. Come on, it doesn't cost anything to look.
One apple, please.
But of course. Today's your lucky day. That was what we call a fairy. You don't see them around here that often. This town's really gotten lively lately, and many new people have come. Like that sexy lady over on the corner.
Velvet, you mean?
What an odd couple. Ooh, what's that you have there? How about selling it to me? I'll trade you this special commemorative Valentine coin for it. Look, just between us two. They say that this is a rare coin that can grant wishes. Sounds fair, yes? Hey! That's a Valkyrie. She looked like King Odin's daughter. Good heavens! Is there another war going on in the West? If you are planning on doing some trading, you best avoid that area. Oh, so you're a writer? Are you writing about your travels here? Well, that's nice. Hey, write about me while you're at it.
Sure.
All right now, take care. It was nice talking to you. If we ever meet again, let me buy a copy of your book. Hey, wait! So, let me ask, what's the title of the book you're writing?
Here it is, the thing. Here it is, the title, Odin Spear. Yeah. I wish Odin Spear was a book. That'd be pretty cool. Heroic difficulty, extra game, special has been added. Turning Rift of the World. Yes, I would definitely like to save after all that. And there you go. All done. Well, the only thing left to do would be to get the secret ending, and I don't know if I want to do that right now. Anyway, let's see who's on so we can raid them. So I'm going to save again just in case. Let's see who's on so I can raid them. Let's see, I apologize for the slowdown. Alright, I know. Alright, let's raid a Kami. Remember to play games and have fun, okay? Bye-bye now.